What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports. I believe Kit will be joining us here at some point. It's week number 3. Browns hosting the Green Bay Packers, who unfortunately have looked very good to start the season. Of course, the addition of Micah Parsons helping to cement what's even a better team than was last year. Maybe with the guitar smash, maybe. I'll let it play out. Ah! He broke it. Don't show everybody that it's just plastic or cardboard or something along those lines. All right, there he is, Matt LaFleur and company. Again, they are 2-0. We are mirroring the outcomes. Browns wearing the Alpha Dog jerseys this Sunday, so at least you got that going for you, which is nice. No Buckeyes this weekend, of course, with the bye, so all eyes on this one here. Do appreciate everybody being on again. My name is Phil Nagy. The channel is Nagy on Sports, only place that you can find simulated sporting events with live original commentary. Welcome in Applied, welcome in Bo, welcome in Jim, welcome in Mitchell, welcome in Alex, welcome in Karen. And yes, we are... Hey, Carcass, what up? All right, no worries, my friend. We are recreating reality, and until we hear otherwise, we're going to keep trotting Joe Flacco back out there. We can.
Yeah, and as much as the
there he
fan
is
is calling for it, Joe Flacco's going to play, and that's just the plan. I mean, there's really no expectation that either of the rookies are going to be out there, especially for the fact that they know if you put those rookies out there too quickly, they can get ruined.
Yeah, I think somebody put up a good point. It's Josh Jacobs going to for a nice first down here. I think that. Stefanski's trying to learn his lesson, and they learned it the hard way with DTR, and they threw him out there earlier than they had to. Remember, that one, of course, was injury-based rather than performance-based, but they just absolutely got slobber-knockered by the Ravens in that game. And so I think he's just trying to learn from that lesson, and do I have no doubts that we will see Dylan Gabriel and probably Shedeur at some point. They're just going to try to get through these first few games again against ridiculous opponents in terms of, we talked about these first 6 games just being murderers row. Now maybe the Dolphins aren't as good as we thought they would be, or maybe the Steelers aren't as good as we thought they'd be, but these first 4 or 5 are legit for sure. So, how's it going, Kit?
It's going well, yeah. I think our best bet here is this defensive line. Against this the Packers O-line, see if they can't get some good penetration going. That's going to be the key to success, especially if it can generate some turnovers. And you need your offense to get some production going. Hopefully, Quinshawn getting a little boost off his success last week. Excuse me.
Yep.
Maybe able to do a little bit more and get that bell cow roll going for him.
For sure.
Perhaps good things to come, but we'll see.
Yeah, Joe Flacco aside, the offense needs to play better, period,
Yep.
Full stop. So they got to stop turning the football over. Special teams has been a huge letdown so far this season, so all those things. I was going to say, what are those stats? Oh, that was last season's stats, that's why. So here he comes again. Welcome in. James, good to have you on, my friend. Sasha, I did go to Europe this summer. You're here right there. Where in Europe are you right now? As we're going to pick swing pass to the right side, a little RPO. Caught for nearing a first down, 9 yards for Isaiah Bond. Hey, fella, go Browns. Hey, what's up, Derek? Good to have you on, friend. Quinshawn up the middle. Judkins runs for about 11 and a first down. And that is going to be the key to the offense, 1,000%. And yes, Alex, I think from the beginning, the Brown Helmets sponsored by the Dude Wipes has been ironic from the beginning. And they sponsored the white helmets too. Like, we're going to clean it off with the helmet, make it white. Here comes Ford now. He'll get 9. Oof! Bent backwards in a funny manner. Looks like he's okay. He'll pick up 9 off that outside carry.
I mean, if your brand was Dude Wipes, I think you'd want to sponsor the Brown helmet too, but see how much you have to pay.
Yeah, for sure. Up the middle, Harold Fannon's going to get a handoff. First down, Browns. Lined up as a fullback that time, and you know that they're trying to get the ball in 44's hands.
Oh, yeah, no doubt he is. a versatile weapon for this offense. He has been all over the field, playing playing on the line, in line. I mean, he's been very, very good.
Quick little
in all roles.
Dump to the left side of the Chief. He's got a first down. David Njoku to the 20-yard line. Williams, the safety, up there to make the tackle. Kind of a interesting choice to start over what everybody assumed would be their starting free safety, but that's Evan Williams, second-year player out of Oregon there in the back end for the Packers. Long throw, actually short throw. Looked like he was throwing long. He caught it to Quinshon Judkins for 3 yards. So I did make some substitutes, so you will see a lot more of Quinshon and a lot less of Jerome Ford. I think he's only got 1 or 2 formations here as the second carry. You'll see about 60%, well, maybe 65% Judkins, 30% Sampson, and 5% Ford, if I did that math right. I don't know. Maybe I did. You know what I mean. Flacco in a shotgun. It's a Friday. 3-man rush, so he's got good time. He used to do something with the football, left side into traffic, incomplete. He tried to go in the direction of Fannin, incomplete, and that sets up 4th down, and they'll have to settle for a field goal. I just saw this come down the old wire, as Wendell would say, that like Schmidt hurt himself in practice today, and they're getting an MRI on him. They may have to sign an emergency kicker here. Something like his left calf. But Schmidt happens, and Schmidt happens in the right way this time. And the kick is up, and his kick is good. First points of the game belong to your Cleveland Browns. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports, only place on YouTube that you're going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. We've been doing our Ohio State sims, our Brown sims, some Guardian sims, and tell you what, they are red hot since we started doing our Guardian sims, winning 11 of the last 12.
1.5 games back out of the wild card. They've been on an absolute tear, looking very good, but they got some ground yet to cover to get themselves in with some games to go.
Love little dump to the right side, pushed out of bounds is the rookie and teammate of our Isaiah Bond. That would be Matthew Golden. That's right, James, 12-1, including a sweep of the Motor City Kitties just this weekend, and we'll get them 3 more times. So there's a chance we could there actually is a feasible chance we could win the division, which seems absolutely insane to me. Trips to the right side. Here's a 3rd down. The Dogs are a-barking here in Cleveland. Pressure up his face, hit as he throws, but he completes the pass to the right side. There is Savion Williams, the rookie wide receiver, on the catch.
If there's any part of the season you want to be red hot, this is it, especially going into the playoffs. If you can hold on to that, get yourselves into the wild card, and then continue to play that way all the way through the playoffs. That's the way to win a series.
Absolutely. Miles at the top of the screen. They got pressure there, Bo. It's just a quick slant to the right side. Savion Williams, a 6'4" rookie out of TCU, just beat him in the middle, and they didn't need much. Now he'll throw quickly across the middle to Musgrave, one of his 2 tight ends, and Devin Bush. How about the start of the season that Devin Bush has had? He's been really good opposite of Schlesinger and kind of that base nickel. Screen to the right side, and it's going to be blown up. Delpit got there first, and then Miles. It is hard to see the numbers on this jersey, as nice as they are. I will say that, so I'm a little hesitant on the play-by-play. It's tackled by somebody. Oh, it's Delpit. 3rd and 13. Barking at home. Join us. What's up, Diablo? What's up, Kevin? Welcome in, guys. Good to have you on. Love now in the pocket. Decent protection. Fire right side. First down again. He got it to Dubes. And Dobbs, a spin move, rather. Sorry, I always say Dubes because it's spelled weird. It's Dobbs, and he's got a big first down run and catch of the 13. And the Packers continue to be explosive.
Yeah, bad pursuit angle there by Delpit. Then another missed tackle opportunity right afterwards. Delpit does make up for his earlier miss. Right there, you see the bad pursuit angle. There's another miss with a nice spin. Delpit coming back to finally finish off his tackle he should have had way further up the field. So, sadly, a big gain for the Packers out of the deal.
Well, it looks like it should be pronounced Dubes. It's not D-O-B-B like every other person who's ever had the last name Dobbs, but I'll try to do it the right way, out of respect for him and his family. Jacobs gets 1, 2nd and 9. Jordan Love. Back to pass. Now, nope, thought he was going to step up. Knocked away by Devin Bush.
It should have been a pick. He had it right in his hands. And just, I don't know if he It didn't look like he made much of an effort at it, but it was right there.
Looked like maybe he wasn't quite ready to play defense on it just yet. Left side throw, caught short, and they'll keep him short. Newsome comes up to make the tackle. That's the rookie Matthew Golden from Texas, their first-round pick. And on 4th and 1, let's see what Matt LaFleur wants to do. Also, it feels like, and I haven't seen today's, they haven't finished practice yet today and done the report, but it sounds like Bitonio might have to miss the game.
Yep.
So I do have Tevin Jenkins in at the left guard position for us as Brandon McManus will kick this one up and in, and we got a 3-3 ball game here at Nagy on Sports. Otherwise, and I'm still not sure about Mike Hall. He didn't practice yesterday, but did 2 days ago. So obviously they're taking it very slow with Mike Hall. And then obviously I'm not going to sign another kicker. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I'm smart enough to dig deep enough into whatever metaphor he was trying to share. Feels like it's positive, but it could also be like my new star is my career after football. I'm not really sure what it meant. Up the middle, Quinshon Judkins, 9-10 yards and a first down, Browns.
Well, yeah, I don't know either. It was kind of cryptic, but I will say if we were able to get J.O.K. back to full health and capacity and put him next to Carl Schlesinger, I mean, just look out. That would be just a nasty pairing.
A little run to the right side, nice little bang cut on the bread and butter outside zone. Look, Quinshon Judkins for 3rd down, and you can, again, even last week in his carries, you can see the vision. You're like, oh, I see why they brought Judkins in and why they thought he was the perfect fit for this system. And now we go to the Thunder, to the Lightning, and Sampson picks up 16 on an outside zone run of his own.
That's why that works right there. You see a great example of it. You get your power runner up there creating holes for himself, but then the shifty runner right behind him changes pace in those 2 plays, keeps the defense on their heels. That's why you do that kind of stuff. It works beautifully to perfection here.
Play action boot, give it to Fannin. Can he get the corner? He cannot. Nice tackle in space by Rashawn Gary. Again, you heard it here first, coining the nickname Studkins for Quinshon. I thought Flacco was going to take off. He'll dump it real short to the Chief now. 3rd and 3 coming up. Same thing with like the nuisance, Greg Newsome, the nuisance. Some Nagy on Sports original nicknames now. Flacco. Right side throw. Caught by the Chief for a first down. Boy, he didn't get it by much, but he got it. And the chains will move. And that's what we've been missing in real life is just, it's a 3rd and 4 and he runs a 3-yard route. And it's like, come on, run those routes where they're supposed to be, please.
Yes, exactly.
Flacco, 3, 2, 1, Isaiah Bond! Welcome to the NFL with your first touchdown. We salute you, my friend. Touchdown, Browns.
Yeah, beautifully schemed up here and a nice move down the top of the stem here. As Isaiah Bond able to find all kinds of space there. Look at that beautiful throw from Flacco. It finds him in space. Easy running catch into the end zone. Big capitalization of a good drive here for the Browns. They need this.
Really nice drive. Here comes Schmidt for the extra point. Did redeem himself a little bit, giving some faith back to his team for keeping him around for week number 2, and he hit, both of his kicks that he was asked to make, the field goal and then the late extra point on the Gabriel touch, the Dylan to Dylan touchdown. 10-3 Browns, 1 minute, 6 seconds to go here. I'd be happy that way as well, Sasha. How could you not be? Whoa, what a hit by Jerome Baker. Throws Keyshawn Nixon back to the 23. I want to thank all of our subscribers. Again, we're up 7 for the month, which is great. Thank you so much. If that was you who has subscribed recently, we really appreciate it. Also, make sure to hit that like button as it helps to continue to grow our wacky little sim audience. That's right. The man's name is Bond. Isaiah Bond. Now Josh Jacobs up the middle, penetrating the defense for about 15. And a first down run for the Packers.
The 42-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Good look at the fans here. Anybody going to the game this weekend? What food was waiting on that? There was a food? Huh? I don't understand, bro. Yeah, I think Corey will be okay. Evidence the fact that they did try out a couple different punters this week, but hopefully it's just a precaution. And again, trying to keep things on Discord. Something on Discord.
Yeah, he's talking about why he's asking about you came back cash yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I sure did. Yes, sorry. We were at a restaurant called Firefly in Hilliard, which is like a winery with some small plates. I had a mortadella and pesto sandwich, if you must know, and it was quite delicious. But yes, I was very tired because sitting in the sun all day just takes it out of you. That's right. We've all seen the highlights now. I have finished my Chub Crunch, Diablo. I still have the box. It's on kind of my Shrine of Browns things.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I could do that anymore, Phil. I appreciate that anyway.
3rd and 2. Miles will shut it down. No first down for you. Punt, please. LA, welcome in. Yeah, your boys played well. Your boys played well despite our defense suffocating them for what felt like most of the game. You took advantage of our very, very bad 3rd and 4th string cornerbacks to the tune of 4 touchdowns, and with an anemic offense, that was more than enough, clearly. And that continues to be my biggest question mark, offensive issues and stability aside, is as soon as Martin Emerson got hurt, yeah, that 3rd cornerback became a huge question mark, and you saw Cam Mitchell and Miles Harden, both of them getting torched by Lamar last weekend. And other teams are going to watch that, and nobody's going to have to throw at the Chief, or excuse me, at the Warden, because they won't have to. Here's a 2nd and 10 out of a pistol. Quick little slant across the middle. Caught by Judy. He'll spin away from a tackler up to the 40 to the 42-yard line. Taken down there by Nate Hobbs and a first down, Browns.
Yeah, beautifully fit in there from Flacco. Nice timing route to get it to Judy. Right in the middle, finds the gap, softness in the zone, able to put it on his guy. And, he is good with those window throws when he's in his rhythm. He can be dangerous as well, but he is a crafty veteran. He knows his stuff.
Motion coming from the left side. Going to outrun out that direction with Jerome Ford, and he'll lose 3. And Michael Parsons, first time we've called his name. Hard to miss out there in the number 1 jersey. And he has added some extreme dynamism, whatever it is. He's added a dynamic to their defense that they didn't have before. Judkins will break a tackle, though. A huge first down run on a 2nd and long. Stiff-arming his way to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, such patient running out there on the perimeter, just able to crack the corner, and then tons of yardage afterwards as the reward.
And now Ford will go the other way. Feels like maybe this is the only run call they have for Ford. He's been successful on 2 and lost yardage in 2. But I at least appreciate, I did go up and goose up a few of the run plays to try to get them to run a little bit more. See, I didn't want to go Juddernaut Diablo because we used to call him the Chubbernaut. And I didn't want to give any Chubb fans PTSD. Flacco, will he step up? He's going to run. 20, 15, first down to the 10. He'll dive forward to the 9. First and goal as the 40-year-old goes flying.
And the head-first dive from Flacco, probably not the one you would expect to see, but hey, we'll take it.
All right, now Sampson in the game. He'll try to go right, and Parsons easily beat Conklin to the point of attack that time. They'll lose a yard now. 2nd and goal from the 11. Studkins back in the game. Turn around, give it to him. Studkins will go left. 10, 5, 3. Juke move. Stays on his feet to the 1. What balance from Judkins at the end of the run, and we got a 3rd and goal after 10 more. He stays in the game. They'll spread him out. Maybe spread him out and run something right up the gut here. Nope, they'll throw it. Flacco, right side. Got it! Touchdown! Isaiah Bond for 2. Browns go up.
His second of the ball game, and he salutes him again. I mean, you gotta give him credit for getting that one done, but my goodness, he went the hard way with it.
Yeah, he did.
If you look at Isaiah Bond early in this play, he had him really early. If he just puts it right on him, it's a touchdown. He waits for the next gap in the zone, sends a little, lemon pop over the top to drop it in, but man, he made it a lot harder than it needed to be. Still a touchdown for the Browns. We'll take it.
Yeah, crazy that. Yeah, it was like, who is he throwing to? He had so much air on it.
Yeah.
But he got it there. Isaiah Bond.
Certainly much more the challenging way of getting that touchdown, but does manage it. If he just puts a little zip in that first window, he had an easy touchdown because he came wide open. I just don't think he saw it. And then he sees him, he just has to wait on him, and then he just kind of does a little airmail back to the back of the end zone, but it works out.
Yes, it does. 17-3. Wide open over the middle, though. This one to Romeo Dobbs, his third catch for first down. Hey, Carter, welcome in. What is up with you? How's life in Cincinnati land now with Burrow out for 3 months? Are you all in on Jake Browning, or is this just... Let's wait for 26. Carter's a Bengal fan on the channel. Give it up the middle. Now he'll go to the outside. Jacobs, 40 to the 45. He's got the first down to the 50. Stiff arms Delpit into another zip code. Excuse me, that's Newsom. Gosh, I cannot tell the number differences. Newsom was the one who got stiff arm. First down, Packers.
Bo, I'd say that the jury's still out on that in terms of what he'll really turn out to be, but he certainly has the potential to be everything we have wanted out of that burner. He's that true blazing speed like we've had in a few others. Although the little bit that we have seen from him, he has shown more capacity than some of the others we've had in that role. And so potentially we'll have might be that we've got something there, but we got to see more at this point to really know.
Trips to the left side. It's a 3rd and 13 now. Love's got good time. Fires over the middle. Caught for a first down. There's Golden again. He beats Schlesinger. That one's on the pass rush. Got to get home. Can only cover guys for so long in this league. Jake Browning will take us to the promised land. Okay, I like that confidence. Diablo, that can't be real, right? There's zero chance that the Bengals would trade. Who's going to take his contract and his cap number? Bengals,
that cap number's insane.
Bengals don't have that kind of cash.
Especially the Bengals. I mean, that's like...
Yeah. They wouldn't bail us out.
Well, not to mention, they're not going to bail us out. Not to mention, like, they just paid all of their guys, which is very unlike the Bengals. They don't have room for that kind of stuff. Sorry,
you're right. We shouldn't shoot the messenger, Diablo. It doesn't feel very real to me. How about that? Screen to the right side. Jacobs. He'll get around one. Denzel Ward will stick his nose in there, and I hope his, what did they say, cramping or something that he was in and out of the game last week for. Hopefully that's taken care of. Trips to the left side, 3rd and 7. Love. He converted several times. This time he's going to be sacked by Myles Garrett. Back to the 35, and the Packers struggling on the important downs so far in this one.
Miles, smelled the blood in the water on that one. He was actually not in a great position to rush. Jordan Love kind of just drifts into him, and then Miles just finishes it off when he realized that Jordan had put himself in a bad spot, and Miles gets home. Big sack for 95.
6'4", 219, Jordan Love, Utah State. Kind of came out of nowhere. But man, have they had an unprecedented run of quarterbacks. Favre right into Rodgers, right into Love, and the common denominator being the guy sat for a couple years and waited his turn. Anecdotally feels like a right thing to do for that team. Here's Carter. He is, I think, back off the concussion protocol. That's why he went out in the game. There's Studkins today. How about 5 carries, 71 yards for Q in this one? Hey, gamers, welcome in. And hi, George, welcome in. Flacco now. It's been good today. Taking care of the football. Lots of short passes. This time Judkins will get tackled immediately by Xavier McKinney at the line of scrimmage. 6 minutes to go, first half here. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Stretch it right side to Ford. Blown up! Wow, what a hit that time. And he is going to feel that one. Sheesh.
Yeah, that one was a bit extreme. I don't know that anybody gets hit quite that hard.
That was Javon Bullard, the safety out of Georgia. Deep shot, Flacco, single coverage, knocked away, and Tillman didn't fight for the ball. Hobbs down there in coverage. Nate Hobbs now in his 5th year out of Illinois. And I don't mind the 3rd and long shot. Single coverage, just didn't get it done. Bojorquez in to punt this one away. Alex, is that official? Did they officially put out their pregame Antonio and Carter questionable? Traditionally, if they're questionable, we've played them in the Sims. The stuff that I was reading was that Antonio was trending towards not playing, so that's why we have subbed him. We have subbed him out in this one. So I apologize if we lose because of the right guard! Picked off Ward! Walking into the end zone! The Browns defense gets their much-needed first interception of the season, and Ward takes it to the house!
Yeah, this Browns defense showed up to play, and this is what we need in the real game. If we can get a game going like this should give us some juice coming out of this game against the Packers. But I gotta say, this is all predicated on the defense putting it together, and that is the big piece they've been missing. If they can get an interception or turnover, especially one for points, that could go a long, long way in this game.
Sure could. Still 5:09 to go. We've seen wacky things happen in these games before, but right now it's all coming up. Brown, the Alpha Dog helmets, proving to be lucky for these Browns. 24-6 as Denzel gets a pick six. And now Jordan Love is really going to be forced to try to put this thing up. And anytime you can make a team one-dimensional, it's an advantage for your defense, especially a Browns defense who can get pressure with about 6 different guys on the front of that line. Maybe they did, but we got pistol whipped last week at the Sim, didn't we? Woo.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Excuse me. 5 minutes to go. Jordan Love back in the game. His all-pro center, Elgin Jenkins. Snaps it back after some motion. From Dontavian Wicks. Over the middle, caught by Gold. The rookie out of Texas. Ball pops out! Another turnover for the Browns! Devin Bush will fall on it. Did he get enough steps to count as a catch?
I do believe he did. I think he had a football move in there, so I think that's going to count as a fumble recovered by the defense. And this is, I mean, they had an absolute dearth. As you see, is just absolutely clobbered
Diabate
with
got
that
him.
great punch from Diabate. But Bush in a great position to come up with it. And they'd had a dearth to this point in the defense of any kind of, in the season so far from the defense. No turnovers. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered here. They needed that.
Short field for the Browns here. Here comes Studkins up the middle. Breaking tackles. Quinchon to the 40. To the 35. He'll spin his way, and somehow he'll pick up 9.5 when he was dead to rights in the backfield. Whew.
And it does go to show. I mean, turnovers are kind of interesting that way. When they come in bunches.
They do. That's exactly right. Motion coming from David Njoku. Back to pass Flacco. 4-man rush in his face. He'll dump it right side short. They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But it is a first down. Just an outlet dump off to Quinchon. Flacco's been smart with the football, and most importantly, they've been able to run. And that keys everything else on the offense. Even that run of 2 keeps those safeties occupied, gets those linebackers' eyes in the backfield for that split second, and opens up what's been an effective play-action pass game. Here comes Sampson. Oh, sweet cut for Dillon, and he'll have a 3rd and 1 after that 9-yard run.
And again, you get another taste of why that works. You get the different pace of the backs. They hit the hole at different speeds, a little bit different in their styles, and that works so well against defense because it's so hard to work and play well against both.
Ooh, we got to make him go for this one. No quarter. I don't know if he would have or not. We'll find out. It's a little situational coach mode. If you haven't been on the channel before, occasionally we'll... Yep, they were going to kick a field goal. We try to do things that we think Stefanski would do.
Which, going for it on 4th and 1 in a spot like this is pretty much a guarantee from a Kevin Stefanski coached team.
Sure is. Turn around, give it to Studkins. Oh, he tried to juke instead of going straight. Oh, no. He'll lose it. No dice.
Big mistake. Yeah, big mistake there from Judkins. They teach you on a 4th and 1.
Oh,
Again,
the hole's
situational
there.
football is so important. Is just put your head down and hit the first hole you see. You don't ever try to juke in a spot like that because that little hesitation is all it takes for the defense to get there and stop him short of the line. Turnover on downs. Just cannot allow that to happen. You have to just pick your spot and hit it.
Devontae Wyatt is a big defensive tackle, but he just pushed Posick out of the way. The hole was there. Judkins, as Kit eloquently said, did not attack it. Incomplete pass. So if we lose by 3, because we didn't take that field goal, you can blame me. 2:17 on the clock. Let's see if Love can try to get something before the end of the half. Across the middle, the rookie again, Savion Williams will pick up about 15 and a first down. Packers will reach the 2-minute warning here, and they're at the 37-yard line. Guys, appreciate you again being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place on YouTube where you're going to find these sims, mostly football with live original commentary. There are a lot of other people simming in there. None of them are doing it from franchise mode. None of them are doing it with original commentary. None of them are doing it with a care about reality in the depth chart and making everything even out in terms of wins and losses, so we can have accurate playoffs. But we do appreciate you being on. Also hit that like button. Continues to help grow that obvious and audience. And as you've now seen, because Kit posted it in the Discord, we have a real college football player on the staff, and some of his best highlights from high school have now been posted in all of their VHS quality glory.
That's right.
3rd and 10 here. 154. Love will change the play. Wicks will move from right to left. Jenkins will snap it back. 4-man rush for the Browns. Love's got time. He throws it right, but short of the sticks. Tucker Kraft. And they're going to punt. 4th and 3, and LaFleur is going to punt. So maybe those missed 3 won't haunt me too much longer. Carter from his own 10. He'll go right to the 15. To the 20. It's hit right in the head again. Poor guy. It's Jerry Jeudy today. That's what he's done so far this season. Again, in the sim season. I don't think he's had nearly that productive of a year in real life, unfortunately.
Now, good opportunity here for the Browns. 2 timeouts, under 2 minutes to play in the half, and a chance to work the field. We'll see what they do.
Or throw a pick 6. Xavier McKinney went to the well of that check down to the Chief too many times, and McKinney obliges, and now each team has thrown a pick 6.
That was pretty ugly there. Just baited him on the inside to see him step right in front of the Chief. Now, the Chief does have to help out. You can't just stand there and hope for the ball to get to you. You gotta work back to the ball. We've talked about that a lot here on the channel. And Chief makes a mistake there. McKinney takes advantage of it, and to the house he goes.
Yes. You were asking for interceptions, Jim. You get an interception, and you get an interception, but you weren't clear enough. And Madden gave it to the next available quarterback. And yes, I think the dogs are barking because my wife just got home, but they were unhappy with the pick for sure. Well, could have been 27-6, and by a series of unfortunate accidents, we're 24-13. Now do you just sit on it and get to halftime? Browns will get the second half kick, I guess. Not that much time came off the clock, and you still have your 2 timeouts.
Yep.
Looks like they're in a passing situation. Well, Fellegren, because we're trying to match what the Browns are going to do in real life, and they are not ready to make that move just yet. Stefanski's been pretty clear about that. And wants to learn his DTR lesson. And not put the kid out there too fast, especially because the Packers are crazy good. Better than I think Madden thinks they are right now. And Flacco has done well in this game. You are correct, though. Short of that pick 6. Across the middle. Tillman's first catch to the 40. And the Browns will go hurry up. Still holding on to those 2 timeouts. Can they get themselves into a Schmidt spot? Right throw out of the backfield. It's going to be the Chief nearing the 50. And the Browns will call timeout number 1. 24-13 here. Beautiful afternoon. Hey, Earl. Welcome in. Beautiful afternoon there at Huntington Bank Field. Flacco once again in a shotgun. 28 seconds. Play action to Quinshaw. They're rushing 3 with all kinds of guys waiting around to block no one. Flacco, a flick of the wrist to the end zone! Incomplete! Knocked away by Xavier McKinney. He had single coverage with Jerry Jeudy. Man, what just an effortless flick of the wrist for Flacco, and that thing goes 55. 3rd and 1. Play action again. Flacco. Short right, across the middle. Caught by the Chief. First down, and the Browns will have to... I think that's probably it. They got to call the timeout. So this would be about 55. Do they trust Schmidt from 55? I guess we'll find out. They're going to try it. Yeah, for sure, James. Especially with Parsons out there. Schmidt's kick is up, and it is no good. He pushed it right. Schmidt from 55. And he had enough leg, but it was not straight enough. So with 3 seconds left, the Packers will get one play. I guess if you're going to wait and go all the way down to kick a singular field goal, maybe you should just call timeout with like the 3 seconds left rather than 5 or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, I would have liked.
no harm, no foul.
I would have liked to see the Chief at least make an effort to get out of bounds there, save that timeout, and potentially have an opportunity to get maybe another 5 to 10 yards, make that easier kick for Schmidt. But unfortunately, that does not happen.
Yep. 24-13 here at half. It's been a really nice half for the Browns, short of that pick 6 that Flacco would love to have back. And yeah, Earl, we talked about that a little bit earlier. They're waiting to get the MRI to see what had happened, but there's a chance we could definitely have an emergency kicker signed later today or tomorrow to come in and try to kick. But we didn't want to make the change. So there's been Flacco, 15 of 21, 132, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Jordan Love, 15 of 25, 140. And both of them have pick 6s. 24-13. Appreciate you being on again, Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Gage Larvidan, secondary kick returner. Re-signed to the practice squad. Not sure if he'll get elevated, but he's re-signed at least. Look at that. It's just the 3rd week, but 57% on 3rd downs. They've been 42% in weeks 1 and 2. That makes a difference. But that's what, again, those are sim statistics. Delayed handoff. Studkins, he'll try to go left, and a little too much dancing that time. Pursuit by Rashawn Gary and the rest of his Packer teammates. Yeah, you can miss kicks too. I'll go get an NFL game check to miss kicks. Flacco fired it deep down the middle. Caught it! Oh, he doesn't hold on. Tillman. Got to have strong hands through the catch as he got decked, but drops it.
Yeah, certainly had the opportunity. Good throw from Flacco. Tillman just got to catch that one.
Sure was. Forward in to help block. Flacco's going to dump it way short, and then Fanning drops it on 4th and 11. It wasn't going anywhere anyway, and the Browns will unfortunately go 3 and out to start half number 2. That's not the way you want to start it. 24-13 here. Bojorquez up into the Cleveland air. To the right side comes Nixon. Sean Nixon will spin around 1 and then be taken down by Donovan McMillan, backup safety. Another of the undrafted rookies to make the team. 24-13. Jordan Love has not been particularly good in this game. Good play action. They'll throw it left side. Nice tackle in space by Miles Harden. That was the rookie Matthew Golden. He's got some good wheels as well. He would have run for a while. There's not a lot of Browns in the picture. Play action blitz. They'll pick it up. Now Love dumps it short to his tight end Kraft. Hits one who breaks the tackle. Then Schlesinger comes over and tackles him back at the original line of scrimmage. And we've got a 3rd and long. Love. Surveying pressure coming from Miles. He felt it. He threw it away quickly, and the Browns defense will once again get him off the field. And that's why if you could just, with as good as the defense is, if we could just score a couple times in the first half, can you imagine a team trying to come back from 7 or 10 points against the Browns?
Well, that's the way this team is built. Yeah, this team is built for that. If you can just get some points on the board early, playing ahead with a lead is the way the team is designed to be. And now, obviously, you need to figure out something for the nickel corner or get some better play there. But outside of that, this defense is excellent.
Sampson for 7. Well, the Falcons just released Young Hoo Koo, so maybe they'll bring him in. Hey, Dwayne, welcome in and go Browns. 2nd and 3 here. Studkins back in the game. Back to pass, Flacco across the middle, caught one double drag route. Judy will catch it and get the first down at the 38-yard line. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. If they could get to 20 points. Obviously, last week was a different story just because of the Ravens, but 20 points wins you the Bengal game. 20 points, I don't know if they'll take care of the Packers Sunday, but think they said that 2 years ago when our defense was insane, when we scored more than 18 points, we were undefeated. It was when we scored less than 18 points that we couldn't win. It's like 18 points shouldn't be that hard. Motion from Judy. Now back to pass Flacco. Pressure coming, and he'll be sacked by Quay Walker. Feels like that might be the first time that the Packers have gotten there. Another one of those very talented Georgia Bulldog defenders from their back-to-back national championship teams. We did we humble Henry in a big way.
Yep.
But we just had no answer for cornerback number 3 and cornerback number 4 as both Cam Mitchell and Miles Harden were exposed over the middle and a huge first down. How about Isaiah Bond's performance today? He is having a massive day with 2 touchdown catches and now a massive 3rd down pickup. Into Packer territory. Here's that offset I formation. Fannin lines up as the fullback. Turn around. Nope, he'll pass it. And then a shovel pass to Judkins on the left side. That was a cool looking play.
That was fun.
Picks up 4, Edgerrin Cooper. Yeah, James, I mean, we've talked about it a lot. We don't have to go fully down that path, but and they'll shift up formations now. And actually, Jerry Jeudy comes in the backfield as a running back. They'll throw it to him out of the backfield. Interesting play, juke move, fighting his way to the 38. What some interesting formations we're getting here from Kevin.
Yeah, and some interesting play calls out of him as well, but staying ahead of the chains is what matters.
Yep. Play action boot. There he is, wide open, Whiteheart, first down. 3 tight ends in the game. A little boot action. All right, Carcass, welcome back. And a first down. Yeah, the shortest version of it to me is, again, if you've been on this channel for any amount of time, you know how much that I have personal respect, love, and admiration for Baker Mayfield and his wife and the things that they did for my friend in his dying days. So that part aside, he has really matured nicely and has become a really competent top 8, top 6 NFL quarterback. But we do have to remember that he went away for 2 years and sucked for Carolina and for LA. And before Tampa Bay took a shot on him and signed him on a prove-it deal, and then he proved it. So, sure, if we just were able to get the Baker we have right this second, from the second that he didn't leave, maybe we'd be in a good spot. But he's not the player now that he was when he was here. So, I think it's a little bit revisionist history to be like, I can't believe this is what we gave up, because this is not what we gave up. Browns will have to settle for a field goal here, 45-yarder for Schmidt, and it's good. No, yeah, and that doesn't, yeah, for sure. And again, I wish him well. I'm glad that he's doing well. I'm super excited for him, but I think both things can be true, that it was time for him to move on here and that he's resurrected his career and he's playing very well, and I'm super happy for him. Yes, I was going to say, James is our resident Panther fan, quick to remember that it took him a couple years to get right. And I'm not sure if the Browns would have been able to stay patient for a couple of years. Now, we avoid the Watson thing altogether if he stays healthy, or if he doesn't, or if he just gets the shoulder surgery after week 2, and maybe he does turn into this. But as though we're licking a Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop, we'll never know in this particular case. And now back to the game. Thanks for asking. 2nd and 10. Jordan Love. They're setting up screen right side. Jacobs. Oh, he absolutely threw. I think it's Devin Bush. It's hard to hear them. It's hard to see the numbers. I think it was Devin Bush. He threw off him like a rag doll, but it's still 3rd and long. Little dump to the right side. Jacobs. This time Bush will make up for it with a big tackle. And the Packers will have to punt again. Defense standing up. Flacco, at this point, just run the football, baby. Let's milk this game out. milk this game out. 27-13. I will say the way the Browns look in the sim drastically affects the views. The first week we played well. We had a bunch of views on the video. Last week they got destroyed by the Ravens. And the viewership proved it out. Flacco to the right side. Not calling you fair weather viewers, but I wouldn't want to watch it when it's gross either.
Yep.
Nice first down throw again from Flacco. They're playing well. Quay Walker on the TFL. Clock keeps running. That's all that matters right now with the Browns leading 27-13 here at Nagy on Sports. Screen pass left side. It's not on the 3rd and long, which is great. Ford breaks the tackle. He's going to pick up a first down. 20, 30. Not the 20. They're going the other way. 40 to the 30. First down at the 20 for the Browns. Sheesh.
And good blocking downfield there from the Browns. Excellently done.
Ford stays in again. Big gainer to the left side, rewarding his play. And Ford in space is very good. Ford, when he's got to try to read a line and get through it, has not been his strong suit. Little pistol look here. Turn around. Sampson tries to make a man miss. So stiff-armed him in the hole. Spun him around to the 4-yard line. Dylan Sampson. The Browns' 3-prong running attack is strong right now.
Yeah, it's been looking really good. All 3 of them bringing something here into the mix and able to get some production from all 3 of those guys. You get that going, that's a good sign for the Browns.
Sure is. 3-step drop, left side, Chief! Touchdown, Browns! He could have thrown it to Faden or Njoku. Chief gets it. Come on, give us the slam, baby. We haven't seen it all year. Or just drop the football. Touchdown, Browns. Nice little throw. Man, I'll give myself a small pat on the back because I'm the one who built the playbook, but I like these different formations that we're seeing them call.
Yeah,
running some different action out of them.
And running the ball, most importantly, to set up the play action. Play action's working nicely. And you're opening up your pass lanes as a result of the run being successful.
Absolutely. Gosh, so important. It's not even just complimentary football for their team, it's like complimentary offense. You have to have one to make the other successful. And that's what they're built to do right now. Until they can get a dynamic quarterback of their own, and whatever that looks like, even if Gabriel comes in, like the best he's going to do is like game manager, but be really efficient at it. You're still going to have to be able to run the football.
Yep.
Neither of the guys that you drafted are Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, so we're not going to ask them to be play action love. He'll boot to the left. Now he will just hold it. Now he'll fire back across the right. Has a man open 50. Golden beat him down the sideline. What a throw from Love. And guess who? Miles Harden got burnt on that one. No replay? Come on, Madden. That was a cool play.
Yeah, that was a tough throw, too. Jordan Love. Impressive throw to put it right in stride.
Sure was. Pressure coming. Mason Graham will get home. Miles will finish it off. And they will sack him back to the 27 as the Demolition Dogs, the Alpha Dogs, get home. The Demolition Alpha Dogs. Come on, show replay. No offense to the fans. What's going on with these replays, man? Come on.
Yeah.
Wish there was like a button I could hold to like force a replay. That would be nice.
That would be nice.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. He's trying to get the snap. He will. End of the third quarter will happen on this play. Dump it to Golden again. Tackled by Miles Harden, but already the 7th catch for the rookie Matthew Golden. And we've reached the fourth quarter here, friends. Throw up your fours. Browns leading 34-13 in this one. I got to go back and change it. I forgot that the Madden has like a streaming mode, which mutes like all audio that could get potentially flagged. And they play like real pop songs in the background but quietly during these cutscenes. So it just makes it go completely quiet. A little unnerving. We're back! 3rd and 2. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports is the channel. Fourth quarter go. Browns have looked good. Can they finish this one off for their much-needed first win of the season? Back to pass Love. Throw it over the middle. And caught again by Golden. They dropped. Well, I guess they're going to say he was down already when that ball came out.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9. Remember, the only touchdown currently for the Green Bay Packers is a pick 6 that Joe Flacco threw to Xavier McKinney. Well, we'll score right here. Gosh, we'll step up and score. Wording is hard. Touchdown Packers.
Yeah, well, that's their first on offense. This defense had been holding them out of the end zone until right there. And, you know, it's the tough part. We bring your guys on the pass rush and you're looking to get them upfield.
Yep.
You sometimes leave those lanes up the middle. If you're playing some man on the back end of it, then often you leave an opportunity with nobody on the quarterback for him to get out and get into the end zone, which is what happens right there.
34-20, so it's down to a 2-touchdown lead. The Packers are going to be doing everything they can to get the Browns off the field. Here's Gage Larvadan again. He'll get up to the 24-yard line. Flacco today, 25 of 33, 213, 3 touchdowns, and again, technically a 4th with the pick 6 as well. But if you could get 3 touchdowns out of Joe Flacco with only 1 pick, I think you'd take a 3-to-1 ratio out of him, knowing that he's going to turn the ball over occasionally. RPO to the right side. Caught. Nice little gain for Tillman of 7. Just an extension of the run play there. I like that look. Trying to build in some RPO. I'm not sure how much RPO is in the real Stefanski playbook, but Sampson tries to go wide, and there were just way too many bodies there. Micah Parsons will shut him down, and they'll lose a couple yards. Guy in the tank can't believe it. 3rd and 7 here. Flacco pointing out defenders. Taking his time. He snapped the ball. Blitz coming. Jenkins stays in to help. Left side throw. It's a rope, but it's incomplete. Knocked away by the young safety, Williams. Cedric Tillman, the intended target, and the Packers will do what they have to do. Force a 3-and-out and a punt. Well, if you're going to let them score, at least make them take a lot of time scoring. That's what I would say. Humbly request. Good tackle on special teams by Mitchell and Harden. Jordan Love. Up the middle, Josh Jacobs to the 30. He'll pick up a first down there. That's where Miles Harden will grab him to the ground. Pass, left side throw, deep one, caught, oh no, Dobbs is going to score quickly, exactly what we didn't need to have. A 50-50 ball with Ronnie Hickman, and Dobbs will get it and run into the end zone, and now things start getting a little dicey.
Well, Rocket sold out for the interception here. See him charge the ball, and he misses just behind it, and unfortunately unable to come away with that one. That leaves Dobbs with an easy touchdown because there's no one to tackle him there because his coverage was going for the pick.
Yep. 34-27 here with McManus's kick up and through the uprights towards the dog pound. Yeah, I'm trying, Bo. I'm not trying to. I've been very tempered on my excitement on the ability to WIN. I'm not sure if Madden can spell. But I'm just trying to be excited when the Browns play well, baby. We'll see if Stefanski can get a little bit more aggressive here, because there's obviously tons and tons of time, and the Packers took about 30 seconds to score. Okay. I love it, Carcass. Carcass is one of my students, and those are other of my students. So they're going to make a Nagy on Sports style video where you commentate a WWE match. I love that. Let's go.
That's fun.
Extra credit. Well, not extra credit. I can't give kids extra credit for being on the channel. It somehow feels unethical. Fired left side. Caught for a first down. A much needed first down. And Jerry Jeudy to the 43. Clock runs. Oh, that's what I was going to say. There aren't two Daniels, but we'll keep going with the joke. Dory is the other Daniel. Carcass and the D's. Out of a pistol here. 2nd and 8. Stop snapping the ball so soon. 10 more seconds you can milk off that clock. Dump it outside to Judkins. Stay in bounds or get pushed out of bounds. But apparently the clock keeps running. Trips to the right side. Sampson into the game now. Still snapping it at 13. That's one thing I don't love about Madden. They won't go into full chew clock until 4 minutes. Njoku, nice catch over the middle for a first down. That's funny. It's funny, Bo. I think it's funny that you're making jokes for my students' names. First down, Browns. Keep clicking and keep ticking that clock. 9-10 and counting. Flacco. Judkins. Right side, big hole. 35-30 to the 25. Makes a man miss. He'll get shoved out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He's over 100 for the day on just 13 carries. Studkins.
Oh, credit Isaiah Bond with an incredible sustained block downfield. Makes that happen.
Dump it short to Dylan Sampson. He'll pick up 8. Michael Parsons out there with him. 3 tight ends in the game. 3-step drop to the right side. Caught by Fannin. 3rd and inches. Clock keeps running, and they're down here to put points on the board. Keep it up, Browns. Flacco. Decent protection. Be smart with the ball. They'll take a sack from Parsons at the 20. Well, it takes some clock, and they were going to potentially be settling for a field goal anyway, but that's a big sack from Micah Parsons. And the Browns are going to try a field goal here to make it a 10-point advantage.
Well, I really wanted him to throw that away. At a 4th and inches, you go for that. You're probably in 4-down territory at that spot, especially with Stefanski at the helm, but taking the sack takes you right out of that one where you're going to have to settle for that field goal. Makes it a 10-point game and a little less comfortable than had you gone back up 14.
37-27, but now under 7 to play, so it's been 6 minutes of football since they had it last time. There's Romeo Dobbs, who had the long touchdown. I saw that, Diablo. I wonder if he'll be the one that we sign if Schmidt is actually hurt. Well, they picked up that guy off the street, Parker Romo, and he kicked like 3 field goals in their winner, or 5 field goals or something when they beat the Vikings last week. So they just signed him and cut the other guy. Go with the hot leg across the middle to Kraft. And really, Tucker Kraft has been super quiet. He had a monster game when they beat down on the, was it the Lions? They just absolutely demolished in week 1. Tucker Kraft looked very good in that one. 2nd and 10. RPO to the right side. Throw it to Wicks, and he'll be blown up at the line. Miles Harden sticking his nose in there. Harden's not a big guy, but he is an unafraid and willing tackler at 5'11", 195. Love, deep shot, left side, single coverage again! Bro, knocked out of there by Greg Newsome at the last second. Oh, my.
Wow, Adam.
He did.
But great defense. Able to jar that one loose.
That's right, it was the Lions that played Commanders in week 2. All right, well, 4th and 10. Desperation from LaFleur. They're down 10 with 3 timeouts. He wants to go for it, and they find a huge gap in the prevent defense. Oh, gross.
Yeah, straight seam in the zone. Finds it beautifully, and Kraft takes advantage.
Look how many Browns are covering nobody there. Oh, I hate that call for us. The old prevent defense. The only thing it prevents you is from winning the game. Oh, 5-13. Jacobs up the middle. Pursuit that time by Mason Graham. I'm fine if you want to hand the ball off. We'll take those precious seconds off the clock. Not that they're in a traditional hurry up at this point anyway either. You're down 10. 4:38.
Yeah, they really should be.
They should be. Back to pass. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. It's actually picked off. Carson Schlesinger! Did he just ice it? The rookie!
Yeah, certainly feels that way. The third turnover for this defense. Big pick from your middle linebacker. The rookie had been showing out. Comes away with beautiful coverage there. Just good leverage to be able to take that ball away.
Yeah, he
good
just
job.
took it out of
Malik.
Malik. Took it out of the hands of Malik Heath. In there because of the broken collarbone of Jalen Reed. We watched it happen in real life, and I was like, oh, that dude just popped a collarbone in that Commanders game. Third turnover of the Packers, and this one might be the one that nails the door shut here. Not going to use their timeouts yet. Interesting. Okay. Browns need to milk. Oh, at least we'll get to 4 minutes and actually go into chew clock mode here. Judkins to the right side. I mean, I hate to be so black and white about it, but if we could just win a turnover battle for once, I think we'd win the game.
Yeah,
We're plus two in the sim. I mean, we've been negative so many times. So, I mean, it's 2 times, but still, both times. Flacco, deep shot. Why not? Double coverage. He went for the Chief. It's incomplete. 4th and 13, and they'll punt.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the last thing you wanted to have happen after the 3 and out. Kind of feels like a waste. Or sorry, 3 and out kind of feels like a waste after the turnover.
Yep.
As 2 ineffective runs go backwards and then a moonshot into double coverage for nothing.
Took about a minute off the clock there. Love back out there. They're not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. They're going to go empty. Browns need to stay aggressive. Come on, D-line. This is why we pay you the big bucks. Looking at you, 95. Be nice to get it in the zone here. Love, he's in trouble, actually. He'll step up and throw incomplete. He felt the footsteps that time. And even though it doesn't go down as a sack, the pressure absolutely caused that incompletion.
Yeah, sure did.
Trips to the left side. Now they'll split him 2 by 2. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Jordan Love back to pass. Firing left side off his back foot. Incomplete. Nice play by the nuisance. And then Ronnie Hickman said, you're not even going to try to catch this deflection, and tackled him immediately after that ball is tipped. Third and 10. Barking here at the dog pound. Browns 37, Packers 27. Looking for their first win of the season. Left side throw! Knocked away! Ronnie Hickman! What a shot from the free safety, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, quick hit up on the ball as it was entering the catch point, able to jar it loose. Well timed by Rocket Hickman.
Here we go. 4th and 10, rather. Jenkins snaps it back. 4-man rush. Love has decent protection, and then he does it! Isaiah McGuire, and that might be the one that actually ices the cake.
Beautiful pressure here from the Browns defense, getting a home off of the block, able to get from the backside into the pocket here, or actually really from the front side on Jordan Love, but able to get a critical sack, potentially sealing the game.
Absolutely, Isaiah McGuire. No, we have not done anything. I said potentially ices the cake. Nowhere is the letters W-I-N being used. 2:55 on the clock. Why not throw the football? Here's Fannin on the right side. Fool them all, and now LaFleur will go to the timeouts. He still has 3. This game is not over yet. We've been Browns fans for far too long, and we've been fans of The Sims for far too long to know that crazy things have happened. We have seen the Ravens come back from 10+. It's a weird-looking handoff. Looked like he wanted to play action it, and then somehow Sampson has the ball. I'm not saying anything, Bo. You want to celebrate it, you celebrate it, but I ain't doing anything. Second timeout. First down here would be very nice. Flacco will throw. Flacco will be sacked right up his gut. Wyatt Teller's turned around and is not blocking anybody. He has struggled to start the year. Most of the line has, to be honest. Browns are going to try another field goal here. Not a huge difference between 10 and 13 in terms of the job for the defense. You guys still got to get a stop, and the Packers have to score twice. Schmidt's kick is up. Parsons almost roughed him. That would have ended it.
Yeah, the only real difference in it being that on your second score, you have to score a touchdown. You don't get the option of trying to tie it to push overtime. But that's, in the grand scheme of things, not much. If you're able to score one way, you're at least a good chance to get it either.
Yes, indeedy. All right, 40-27. Browns 2:38 away from their first win. And as Jim mentioned earlier in the chat, for whatever reason, the Browns games have been very similar to the Sims. I'm not promising anything. I'm just saying they've been eerily similar. A 1-point freak loss to the Bengals in Sim, and then a second-week blowout to the Ravens. Both things happened almost in identical fashion.
Yep.
Trips to the
Well,
left.
I certainly wouldn't mind seeing the 3 turnovers from this one.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Left side throw, incomplete. Wait, he caught. Oh, I was saying, wait a minute. He didn't catch that. He didn't. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 2:30 to go. Dogs are barking once again. Fans have stayed to the end. Anybody going to the game? Anybody got tickets to see the Alpha Dogs in person? Across the middle to Wicks, and Delpit makes the tackle, but they are out of timeouts and they've got to hurry to the line. Trips to the left side. Jordan Love signaling. And he'll option keeper. Gets drilled by Denzel Ward at the midfield stripe for reasons unknown, and now we're to the 2-minute warning. And not able to get the snap off.
Well, and that's timeout, too.
Appreciate everybody joining us again. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on sports. Go ahead, Kit.
I was just going to say, now they just have the sideline to work with or the into the end zone.
And tackled inbounds that time is Wicks. Roll that arm, line judge. 150, 148, 147 here. Love back to pass again. 4-man rush. Miles hits him as he throws. It's a wobbler that goes out of bounds. Ouch. He has a half sack, Bo. Again, it's tough for a defensive tackle to really pop on the stat sheet. Right side throw again. It looked like they were running a weird blitz. He threw a seam route in that zone again. Another first down, and they're inside the 30, moving quickly. Across the middle, slant, touchdown, Dudes/Dogs. He's had a monster day, James. If he really is on your fantasy team, this is what your perfect outcome. The Browns could potentially be victorious, and Romeo Doubs has had a monster day in the process. All right. Wait a minute, 34-7. Well, did I math that wrong? I thought they were going to be down 7. They're down. Oh, because that's 13, not 14. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Thank you. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, he got it, but I think he touched it early. It's still picked up by the Browns. I think we're going to get interference, but I was about to say.
Illegal touching.
Oh, the illegal touching by Tyron Hooper. And fortunately, the Browns will dodge a bullet there. Now we can say that the Browns have won the game, 34-40. They almost gave him the onside kick, and then you know without a shadow of a doubt they're scoring a touchdown there.
Right.
Flacco with a knee. Browns win. Oh, boy, what a game. Kit, wrap it up for us.
Well, 3 turnovers in this one. Certainly that is a big recipe for success for the Browns as they're able to convert with some points out of at least 2 of them, but they certainly did and have needed that on defense. That's really the only thing they've been lacking. There's a big one there. That one goes for 6. And certainly the last piece you're looking for on this defense, if they can figure that out, and if they can figure out nickel corner, they're going to be a dynamo. And then on offense, they got some good things going. Certainly like what you see from Judkins and Sampson. That 1-2 combo between those two got some stuff done. Some good throws from Flacco, minus the pick 6 was a little ugly, but some good timing throws from him. And Isaiah Bond, game for him.
Yeah. That would be really nice to see Isaiah Bond do anything like that, and or Judkins. Remember, tell your friends, Studkins is what we shall call him now. Get that trending on your various spheres of influence. All right, let's look at some quick stats today. Jordan Love, 30 of 50 for 379, the 2 touchdowns, but the 2 interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 11 for 69. He had a couple of pretty good runs, but for the most part, the Browns were able to bottle him up. 2 carries, including the touchdown for Jordan Love. Golden, the rookie, 8 for 111. Romeo Doubs, 6 for 170 and 2 touchdowns. Look, he also had 4 drops today, so pretty interesting day for Romeo Doubs. 5 for 50 for their talented tight end, Tucker Kraft. On the defensive side, Quay Walker was everywhere, 18 for him. Keyshawn Nixon with 13-10 for Edgerrin Cooper, now in year number 2 out of Texas A&M. They had a sack from Colby Wooden, from Quay Walker, and from Micah Parsons. The 1 interception was by Xavier McKinney. Also had 3 PBUs, and it was a pick 6, so a very nice day for a very talented safety. Remember, he came over from the Giants in free agency. Flacco today, 32 of 42 for 270. Again, not pushing the ball down the field a ton, but I love the 76% completions, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception today. How about Quinshawn Studkins, 15 for 101, including 31 yards after contact today. 6 broken tackles for him. 9 for 36 for Sampson, even Ford, 8 for 28. That really keyed everything, was their ability to run in this one. The Chief today, 7 for 67 and a touchdown. Isaiah Bond, as Kit mentioned, 6 for 57 and 2 touchdowns. Very, very good performance today from Bond. Studkins with 5 catches out of the backfield, 13 yards, but they were effective in the extension of that run game. 4 catches for Judy at 49, 3 for Tillman at 35, 3 just for Fan, only 8 yards today for him, 2 for Sampson, 1 for Whiteheart, but it was a big one on 3rd down, and 1 for Ford as well, which was also a first down. On defense, 13 tackles for Delpit, 11 for Miles Harden playing in the slot today, 7 for Bush, Newsome. How about Swessinger? 3 TFLs of his 6 tackles. 1.5 sacks for Miles today, 1 for McGuire, which was a huge one, and Mason Graham shared that one with Miles. Picks today, Denzel had the pick 6, Carson Swessinger with an interception as well. So if we could get a couple of turnovers, man, that would be really fun, as they're +2 in this one, and they win by 6. And that is not a coincidence. Well, friends, this one was a lot of fun. Really appreciate you joining Kit and I on the sim here today. Again, thank you so much to all of our subscribers. And yes, Felligrim would like you to slap that like button. Please don't break your keyboards, though. Yeah, can't wait to watch it on Sunday. See if it is at all the same as we saw today. That would be lovely. Kid, anything else before we wrap it up?
No, that's all I got.
Awesome. Guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the foosball. Enjoy the weather if it's nice wherever you are. And take care of yourselves. Today, we'll get out of here the same way we always do, by saying, Go Browns!